Really don't care. The end situation is this here. It's almost like a half guard, but it's really not. Sometimes it's not even close. Some people do different things with their feet here, but the knee is up. I don't even like doing it like that. I personally prefer to put my knee here on the hip and do a push-pull system instead of supporting the guy with the knee. But mostly what you see a lot more often is the knee being high here and trying to get in the way of your passing here. So as with the majority, it's not necessarily the hardest thing to deal with if you know the principle. So principle number one is control the inside. So this arm here is completely dead and useless on the outside. So if you try to wrap this up here, that's an option, but chances are he's so supportive here that I'm not going to be able to do a leg wrap pass, which would be the logical option here. What I recommend that you do instead is that you pummel this here as if it was an underhook. Just imagine and treat this exactly as if it was an underhook, like as if the guy was trying to underhook here, and go ahead and do this here. So if he keeps it there, go ahead and keep some tightness there, okay? This is going to be a lot tighter, okay? So you're going to go in there and get your arm in, which is good. The next thing I will take care of is I want to collapse that guy. He is a lot more dangerous in that position when he is like Dingo is here, because he can create a frame on my neck. He can support and try to, come up, back up, sweep. So immediately, once I get that under here, it's dangerous for me to do that before. I'll either tap the elbow or grab the wrist, one of the two. If I cannot do either, I'll clobber the head down, not necessarily the nicest thing, but grab the wrist and pull him down. If you cannot grab the wrist, you can tap the elbow. If you cannot do either, I'm gonna clobber the head down here, and by applying pressure on the neck, it collapses him. Either that or it's gonna give him, some, neck problems next day. So you end up with this here. This is very familiar to me because this is how I pass half guard. So from here, I would treat it the exact same way as if I was treating half guard, which means I'm gonna bring my right knee towards his hip here, and I'm gonna collapse on my side. As I collapse on my side, you can see that I extended that leg here, so I don't allow him to lock the legs together. So I keep this here. Right now, it's a matter of taking your time and sliding the inside leg out to a based, well-balanced position. Keep your weight on him as you're doing this. Shuffle to regular side control. So, start again. They're right here. Boom. He's bothering me. Don't let him control this arm. Get that arm back in here. Okay, so that right now it's also a disadvantage in a way for him because he cannot be too close to me. That knee here prevents him from gluing, getting deep underhooks on both sides, so it's impossible for him. So make sure that you glue that elbow. You should be fine. Don't do anything right now too crazy, okay? So just go in there and get this. Is it safe for the triangle? Absolutely. The leg is in the middle there, so you're not going to get a triangle. Now at this point, next thing, collapse him. This time I'm just going to tap the elbow here instead of pulling on the wrist. So tap the elbow, drive there. So I collapse him. This is for me half guard. So I'll control the head or go over at the top here and follow my side here. Very stable position because in order for him to bridge my way, to explode, he needs that right foot on the ground, and I'm not letting him have that. So if you want it to explode, he's dangerous here. But if I take that foot off the ground, you can try it yourself. You're not gonna be able to generate much power there. Take the leg out and clear it to here. If he does end up with the underhook like Dingo is, don't let go of this here because it's your safety, okay? One more time. So you're gonna see from a different angle there. So we're right here. I'm gonna go under here, okay? I'm gonna collapse that guy. Doesn't matter how. You're gonna control over the top. Now you're gonna bring that right knee close to the hip. I slid it there, and I kept that leg extended enough so that there's no locking of half guard there. Pull the leg out. Boom.